I'm back. It's good to see you all. I have been away for a while because I've been focusing on a lot of my personal life. So what has happened since then? As you know, I competed. I won the regionals, done well in the overall, but didn't quite get the overall win. And I ended up last minute deciding to compete in the finals, the pro qualifiers, and I got smoked. Being honest, I got smoked. It wasn't me turning up that day, basically. I was not on form. I had like a week of just eating terrible. Came off all my super supplements for a while and then thought it was a good idea to throw them all back in last minute. Doesn't work like that. Lesson learned. But I am back, and what I've been doing the whole time since I've been gone is I've been to Norway, I've eaten good food, I've enjoyed myself, I've continued training, but I did come off cycle as well for a while to make sure my health is in order. Everything did come back quite well with me blood results. The only things I had wrong, I think, was lowered HDLs, which obviously is an easy fix, do you know what I mean? It's simple as coming off a bit of your gear, taking the right essential fatty acids like omega-3, having a bit more fats in the diet like olive oil and so forth, good quality fats. I still work with Perform, I still work with Novo Pharmaceuticals and Iron Eagle, and as well I have a discount for anyone who likes to use gym pins, so I'll attach all that in. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'm back training. I'm hitting my cardio daily now, because for me, cardio keeps balance in my life in the sense of keeps me thinking straight. It's routine. If I have routine, everything's going well in my life. And I have been watching some shows and how people are getting on, and it's good to see. However, what I do notice today is in bodybuilding, many people will do well in a show, and I think the most important part of being an athlete is your humility, your professionalism. When I win a show, I will shake every man's hand because I understand how it feels not to win, and it's just sportsmanship. I see a lot of people who will win a show and don't even acknowledge anyone else they've been up against. I've competed for 11 years, I've won 3 or so shows, and I've lost more shows than I've ever done. Do you know what I mean? I've had consistent seconds and thirds. I have so many trophies for second and third, which hurts, believe me. Coming second hurts just as bad as not placing, because you were that close to winning. Do you know what I mean? It sucks. But yeah, I think what defines you as an athlete is how well you take a win and how well you take a loss, and how you deal with that. And for me, I've got so much experience on both ends, so the plan from now is to see how fast I can get in shape again, see how fast I can do it, and we'll see how we get on. Maybe do a show, maybe not. It's the end of the year, so I will aim for the show, but if I'm not in time and not comfortable with how I look, I won't be competing. But the plan is there. So far I am using test, trend, mast, the basics with a little bit of winning. And my food's always been roughly the same. I don't do if it fits your macros. For me personally, I'm not a believer in if it fits your macros as much. I think these more effective methods, which is obviously eating the quality of the food. I think quality is everything, in my opinion. Obviously there've been research studies and about 1 billion people who'll disagree with that, but I'm the one who does it the way I do it, and I'll do it how I want to do it. Yeah, so first meal of the day, I have my 6 eggs. Second meal is on repeat. It is 170 grams of chicken and 120 grams of rice. I'll have that for meal 2 and 3. Meal 4 is just chicken, so 170 grams, and meal 5 is just steak, because I like to have in red meat now and then. I won't always do the red meat, but once every 3 days I like to get in fats from the red meat, because I had issues with my HDLs, and I like to put in a little bit of olive oil and so forth. Closer I get to the show, that'll be coming out, and I'll be going straight to low fat and low carbs. It's the way I deal with it, the way I do it. Yeah, I take me supplements to make sure I'm healthy, which I'll show you. Okay, so supplement wise, what I like to use is a mixture of health supplements and obviously my normal supplements to help me throughout the day, and I'll give you a quick rundown. Okay, so to start off with, I like to use D3 plus K2 by Perform. Get you 25% off using code Connor. That is obviously to help with my HDLs and calcium uptake and so forth, and obviously the immune system support, especially when you're dieting. We have advanced omega-3, so that's obviously the essential fish oils, again to help with the HDLs, help with my good cholesterol, and just keep me obviously healthy using essential fatty acids. We then go on to berberine. Berberine is a massive help when it comes to obviously my insulin sensitivity. I don't use insulin, but I do like to use natural supplements as far as helping make my insulin more responsive within my body, especially when using performance enhancements. This is the king of liver care. Nothing is better in my opinion than Lift.52. It is very cheap and it will absolutely help so much when it comes to obviously protecting your liver when using anabolics and so forth, and other toxic things if someone drinks. There's plenty of research studies to show the effects it has within the liver on protecting it and recovering it. And my most essential is my plant sterols. Now, plant sterols help with cholesterol massively. This is going to protect you more than any other supplement as far as your HDLs and your LDLs. This is an underrated supplement that I advise every bodybuilder to start using. Here we have my Perform stack. We have the Amino Full Spectrum. I will drink on this throughout the day, just keep a good level of essential amino acids within the body, which is needed, especially when you're dieting. At the current time, I can't use my advanced whey protein, but I do usually use it in off season, and even still when I'm cutting, but not as much at this current time at the condition I'm in. Right now I am using the isolate. However, 2 scoops of this before bed. It's got 26 grams of protein per scoop, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it has 0.5 grams of carbs per scoop. So obviously I'm using 2 scoops, so 1 gram of carb, basically negligible. Now this time round, this prep has been a lot more stress relieving than any other prep. I think it's because I stay quite lean in the off season, so it's given me the opportunity to not have to suffer as much when it comes to prepping. I can eat a bit more food, and obviously I still keep the cardio in, but I'm not suffering as much at the current time. When I get down to the very low figures, however, I haven't really got an option. That's part of the game, that's part of bodybuilding, but we love it. If you love bodybuilding, you love competing, then you'll understand. It's a lot of stress, but it's also a lot of relief, a lot of self-satisfaction when you compete, especially when you win. So for me, it's worth it. Now, I am offering coaching opportunities. So if you're looking for a coach for bodybuilding, specifically classic bodybuilding, contact me. If you want to get bigger, better arms, better structure, more aesthetics, then contact me and we'll set together a plan that fits your lifestyle. I will be doing a discount for people who join the bodybuilding page that I have. I will attach a link. It's invite only, so obviously if you're a follower, subscriber, I'll give you an invite. Not everyone is welcome, because when it gets to a set point, obviously there'll be too many people in the chat. It's kind of like the old school bodybuilding forum days, which is nice to bring back, because you get a full character perspective of many different people. It's got IFBB pros in there, it's got other top coaches, it's got myself, so there's always advice available and a bit of banter. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome. The link's attached, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. It's great to be back on YouTube, so remember to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and I'll be adding more videos on closer and closer to get to obviously prep or show day, and we'll stay in touch.